My name is Matt Jarbo. Welcome to Boulder Talk Radio. And I totally realized that I don't have the chat on screen. Let me fix that real quick. let me fix that one real quick. I can get it going. I can do it. I know what I'm doing. I'm a technical genius, right? That's what the J in Jarbo stands for, is genius. That's where we are. Oh my God, I forgot to bring up the chat. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. All right. It looks like we're better here. Let's take a look here. So, all right. Black Weeaboo Jones says, Incel King Matt Mundane. That is a fallacy. I have sex, so I don't qualify as an incel or king of the incels. Because if I was a king of the incels, I would just tell everyone to go and pay for it. You know, I mean, there's a multitude of ways for that to be facilitated, whether you find a place where you can pay for a rub and tug, or you take a woman on 3 dates and she doesn't throw your ass out of the car, potentially. There are a number of people out there that are probably willing to have sex with you, and you just don't know it yet. So that's my advice for the incels. That's my advice for the incels. Get laid. You know, screw this involuntary shit. All right. No. You can't say I can't get laid. It's the women's fault. No, you can't get laid because you don't try. How hard? It's not even that hard to try. I mean, it's not easy. It's not hard to try. It doesn't mean you're going to have a success rate of having sex. It just means that you're going to be out there playing the game. Something, and it doesn't always go your way. Right? Sometimes you think it's a sure thing. Sometimes you think it's going to happen. Sometimes you think you're absolutely positively getting to go balls deep, but it turns out the answer to that is no. We all have been there. I've been there. Not good times, not fun nights, I will say, but you know what? You dust yourself off, right? And you sally forth to the next person. That's how it goes. All right, let's see here. Also asked the question, what do I think of movie Bob Chipman? He does have weird takes, like advocating for eugenics. He advocates for eugenics in regards to like voting, you know, and like the people who he thinks should be able to vote are people that are like him. And truth be told, he's fucking weird, man. Movie Bob is a weird guy. Movie Bob is like the king of the incels. You know, the dude I think he's my age. All right. Not saying I do look better, but we're roughly around the same age. I own a house. As far as I know, he still lives with his parents. Like, he has moved out and then moved back into their basement. It just makes the most amount of sense. He spends all day playing with his toys and making really terrible takes on Twitter while I raise my children. So, I mean, if you think about it, he might have a larger internet presence than me, but at the end of the day, I'm more of a traditional human being. I do wish the best for Movie Bob. I do. I really wish he would find a way to pull his head out of his butt on so many issues, but he just doesn't. He just keeps doubling down constantly. That Lindsay Ellis thing cracked me up, man. That Lindsay Ellis thing really cracked me up because, you know, he was trying to like be an ally. That was the best part about it. He thought he was trying to be an ally. He was trying to be your friend. He was trying to show solidarity. He was trying to come out there and go, yeah, sister, you fight the good fight. You keep on trucking. You keep on keeping on. You keep doing it, sister. I got your back. And then she's like, ew, creep, back the fuck away. It's beautiful. It is beautiful that even on his side, the far left don't like him. That has got to hurt. You know, like that's got to hurt. And I know a thing or two about people on your side kind of throwing your ass under the bus. I get it. It stings a little bit. You know, it stings a little bit. It's just really funny to me how Movie Bob just keeps going. I don't know where his life is going to end. I don't know if he's going to have a coronary, die from heart disease, or if he is going to one day grab a weapon and storm a feminist convention. I have no idea. It's entirely possible he could be the new Tyler Durden, that he could be the leader of Project Mayhem. Like, this is the kind of guy that you could totally see going down some weird psychosis, going down some weird path where he just ends up inventing this imaginary friend that's like, who's the problem? Cunts. You know who's got cunts? Biological women. Don't care what they identify as their gender, but biologically they're the problem. Biologically, they won't take your seed. Biologically, they shun you. Biologically, they get more pussy than you. All of those things. You could see all of those things, like going after capitalism in the way that he likes to argue against capitalism while vehemently supporting game companies and movie studios, which are all about capitalism, by the way. And you could see that transition. You could see that just kind of twist and morph and go into a weird world of just depravity, and then traditionalism, and then psychosis, and then he's listening to InfoWars. Like, you could see that transition happening very well. Yes, Garrick. Yes, The Escapist dropped Movie Bob. He's been dropped from Escapist now twice. He has been dropped by, I think, geek.com. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that no one likes this guy. Like, no one likes this guy. Like, no one has sat him down and just went, Bob, Robert, stop. For the love of God, stop. You don't have friends. You have people who tolerate you because they were told they have to. But they don't have to anymore. And you're going to be alone in the wind with only your copy of hatred to guide you. I'm just saying. I do like DSP. DSP has at least found a way. Although if you paid attention to any of these new YouTube updates today, holy shit, is all I'm going to say. I don't even know. I have to talk to my CPA about this tomorrow, because I have no fucking idea what the fuck this royalty shit is now. So you know how today everyone's talking about YouTube, their new terms of service, and they go, hey, we're going to start running ads on videos that aren't monetized or part of the partnership program, right? We're going to start making money off of your content, which I can understand from hey, we provide the server space and the bandwidth to be able to play this content. We should be able to make a little something on the side. I get that, right? I do get that. I don't like it, but I get it. But then there's this thing now where they're going to start paying people royalties. So they're not classifying it as independent contractor anymore. Apparently, like, my 1099 is going to be fucking nothing. And now they're going to pay me royalties, but they're going to withhold tax. Like, if they withhold tax, then I'm not an independent contractor. And we enter into an agreement over what there's so many questions that I have on this that makes no sense to me. But with the fact that they're monetizing content that is not part of the partnership program, the fact that I swear on this show, so I don't make any money through AdSense, anything I get comes in through donations. So I appreciate that from everyone who helps out. But the key is like, it's going to be like, you're going to see a lot of people get impacted by this, and they're going to start pushing towards like Streamlabs or pushing towards Patreon or something that is not going to be calculated by YouTube. And it does feel that the more we go on, the more YouTube just keeps making these mistakes, making these new policies that are just so completely anti-creator that it's like, are they just, and the thing is, they know they're the number one game in town, and there's no one else that's going to be able to like compete. And I don't want to fucking hear about BitChute. Okay. I don't want to hear about BitChute. BitChute is shit. It's shit. Let's be fair. It's fucking white nationalist, pro-racist shit. That's what BitChute is. All right. Bit shit. Start calling it what it really is. Bit shit. That's what, when Styx Hexenhammer is the number one creator on that platform, it's shit. So there's that. But even then, they went down the other day. They came back up not so long after the fact, but they still came down. So it's crazy in regards to where the fuck things are going. Yeah, we need our tinfoil hats. I don't know where the fuck things are going to go anymore, but yeah, kind of something like that, it feels like. All right. Let's see here. Anyway, I am All right. Yeah, but BitChute has sticks. No, fuck that. Fuck that shit. If I wanted to, like, if I wanted to listen to a dude who doesn't wear his shirt properly bitch and moan about politics, I would move back to Los Angeles and sit on any street corner. All right. We got Black Weeaboo Jones, man. How's it going?
You know, you're talking shit about my boy Sticks, but I haven't watched one of his videos in like 5 fucking months, so I can't complain.
Have you? Well, yeah. I mean, how can you call him your boy if you haven't watched him?
It got fucking boring. Like all that fucking shit about Trump, it just didn't hit anymore, guy. Like I didn't fucking like it. None of his topics are fucking interesting.
Well, exactly. That's the problem with political YouTube. Is after a while, it's the same fucking thing. You know?
And like he tried to fucking push that shit that the fucking election was rigged. Like they don't want to just own up and take the L. They don't want to take the L and say, all right, Trump went a little bit too far. He didn't do what we wanted him to do, and just take the L. We fucking lost. But nah, they want to say the election's rigged, and he's fucking pushing that shit. And I think it's big time cringe. It's really big time cringe.
Oh, it's going. It hit another fucking thing today. So you know how in Wayne County, Michigan, you had the canvassers that were supposed to vote to certify the results of Wayne County, including Detroit, and you had like 2 Democrat, 2 Republican, and the 2 Republicans were like, and they're trying out. They're going like, there's some irregularities, and they were like, we refuse to certify the votes basically of Detroit, is what they're saying. They actually said that they would certify the votes for all other counties except Wayne County, or really except Detroit. And they had a Zoom call where like 3 hours, citizens called in and they just chewed them all new assholes. And at the end of 3 hours of having their asses just spread wide like goatsy, they took a 5-minute call. They muted everything. They came back and they unanimously voted to certify the votes. But then, of course, there's always a twist, right? We're now living in M. Night Shyamalan world, where just a couple hours ago, reports started coming out that the 2 Republican canvassers have now rescinded their vote to certify the election in Wayne County, citing that harassment, basically. Like, what the fuck is going on? Are you still there?
I don't know, guy.
Okay,
I don't know, guy. Listen, I'm just a shit poster. All right. I hear the backlog on all this political fucking bullshit. I don't follow. I think it's fucking boring as hell. But I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You ever thought about doing food reviews? You know, everybody calls you the fucking middle road guy, all right? They say you don't have any fucking hot take. So why don't you start reviewing food, man? Because I went to Taco Bell, and that fucking cheese chalupa was fucking ass.
Oh, man. I went to, it's funny you say that because I had Taco Bell for dinner tonight. And
why? Why?
Because I was out doing deliveries and I had like, I did this, I don't know. Okay. Every once in a while, I like to treat myself to kind of a bit of a spa experience. I like to go and do float therapy. Right. So float therapy is a sensory deprivation tank. It's about 90-minute session. I love doing it. And I did one today and I feel like a lot better. So I feel just a lot more relaxed. And so when it was over, I had to go out and, it's literally, I sit there. I'm in a jacuzzi. It's a walled off jacuzzi. This particular place I go to, it's not really a tank. What's a tank? And there's like, the jacuzzi is full of water that's full of Epsom salt. Right. And so I float. I just float for 90 minutes in the dark. And they play a thunderstorm because I like thunderstorms. So they play a thunderstorm and I just lay back and I relax. And I think about I think I fell asleep for like 30 minutes while I was in there. It was nice. Just nice, man. It's comfortable. Anyway, when I got out of that, I had to go do delivery driving. And so I just needed to grab some dinner. So I just stopped off at Taco Bell. And yeah, I know I hate my life. But people were actually, when I had my big blowout a couple years ago, a lot of people were coming at me and they're going like, you should just fucking do mukbang. Like just fucking sit in your car and record yourself eating food and do like fucking McDonald's and like whatever and review that shit. And I'm like, man, like how fucking far do you have to fall in life to go and like do that kind of shit, coming off of like the kind of social commentary that I did do. And then you know what it is? Here it is 2 years later, and I'm like, and I'll look up those videos online. I'm like, they fucking get like views, man. Holy shit, they get views. You know, because I've realized, especially now, people just want to get the fuck. They want to watch content where you get the fuck out of the house. Like that's really a lot of it. Like those videos of people like going to the store, like I you know, or going camping, they blow up view wise because people are stuck and they want to just watch something else that's like not political. So yeah, I mean, like I'm so tempted at this point to just like fucking start a completely unrelated like hiking channel, and then just like hike and record it and put out videos and like not have it relate to me at all, and then see what happens. Because
I think you should go to Taco Bell, and I think you should review the what is it? The fucking triple XL cheese chalupa, man. Nah. Taco Bell is your new gravy train, buddy.
Yeah, no, it's a gravy train for completely different reasons, though. You know, because all this be doing nothing but shitting out gravy. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind Taco Bell. It's but I spent 15 years in Southern California. So like I didn't eat Taco Bell when I lived in Southern California because I went to actually get real Mexican food. And now that I don't live anywhere near there, Taco Bell is kind of like an option that I have late at night, which is really unfortunate. I really don't like it. So, but
real
that was
Mexican food makes you shit on Taco Bell, dude. Like, you don't fucking know who you are until you have real fucking Mexican food. Live your whole life thinking Taco Bell's fucking peak, man. Nah, Taco Bell ain't shit.
Taco Bell ain't shit. Yeah, no, I've had fucking real Mexican food. So I know how good it is to get it from a food truck at 2:00 in the morning. So I know exactly how good it is to get it from there. The thing is now where I'm at in Washington, I can't get that. So I have to make a run to the border, which is just, yeah. That or there's Taco Time. Taco Time is terrible because it's organic. It's basically like white people taco. You know, it's like, oh, we have all the freshest organic ingredients, you know, and it's like, it just tastes like ass. Just tastes like ass. I would prefer like a bean and cheese burrito to anything from there. So it is, yeah. Get Moe's or Chipotle. Yeah, we have a Chipotle. Near here.
That's not real. That's not real Mexican food, bro.
No, it ain't real. It's not real Mexican food. It's not real Mexican food.
It's expensive as hell too, dude.
Dude, it costs $1.50 right now for a crunchy taco from Taco Bell. $1.50 for a 3-bite crunchy taco from Taco Bell. All right. Like, I mean, Chipotle might be $8 for a burrito bowl, but motherfucker, you can get shit. Like, you get way more for your money by going to Chipotle. You do.
Nah, you could go to like a fucking taco truck and get like a bigger fucking burrito that tastes better for like, oh yeah, the same fucking price, but it's not fucking Moe's and Chipotle.
Where the fuck is Moe's? I don't know about them. We don't. Antonio, you're talking.
We got it down here in Florida. It's like this overpriced fucking Mexican place. Wouldn't recommend. Never go there.
Yeah,
or do. It's your life, bro.
Well, that would require me to go to fucking Florida, which I don't want to do. You know, I have no desire to go.
Well, what's wrong with Florida, bro?
Everything, man. You're
just looking at the fucking memes, or it's just hot down here. That's the only problem. It's just hot.
Where? Okay. Well, let me ask you this then. What part of Florida are you from?
Now you see that would hit way too close to home, but I'm close to Miami. There you go.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, you know, Miami is Miami, right? Like, you know, I would love to visit. I'd like to visit Orlando and Miami, like the touristy areas I like to see. But when it's all like Jacksonville or I don't know, Tampa, you know.
Oh, it gets real hickish. Like it gets really fucking hickish.
Yeah.
If you go to the wrong parts of Florida, dude.
Well, yeah, dude, I love Florida man stories, you know? Like one of the things I love covering is Florida man stories because that shit just gets wild as fuck all the time. I'll tell you, I wouldn't mind like traveling to Florida for a good reason, you know, like I'm a fucking huge like Star Wars nerd, and Disney World is doing this Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. It's an all-inclusive Star Wars hotel. And it's like a 2-day, I think it's like a 3-day, 2-night experience or whatever the fuck. And it's going to be expensive as shit, but like a bunch of my friends are already planning on like pooling money together and I'll get in a room when it comes out. So like that would get me to Florida. I would fly to Orlando to go to that. And then from there, I wouldn't mind going down and seeing like the Florida Keys if I could. I think it'd be cool to tour Florida. That would be fun, but I'd have to do it in like January when the humidity is lower because I just can't do humidity.
Why January? Oh, no, you're right. I forgot. Like, Florida's weird because in January it gets cold as shit. Like, it'll be December, like November right now, and it is hot as fuck.
Yeah, but
Florida's weird, bro.
Florida is weird. It's an odd vortex of the world. You know, like I view two places in the world where if it's not you or everything that's not you wants to kill you. One is Florida, the other is Australia. It's kind of the way I view it, especially with all the gators that just seem to roam the fuck around. There's like roaming around all the time. Tons of gator attacks.
They'll fucking eat your dog, bro.
Yeah, no.
Fucking snatch your dog, snatch your fucking kid.
You know, I've heard that too. There was a story I read a while back about a woman was walking her dog and this gator just jumped out and like went after the dog. And she was like a little elderly Asian woman, and she tried fighting the gator. To her credit, she tried fighting that gator, and that gator swallowed her whole, man. Just grabbed her, pulled her in, and then they found her arm. You know, they found her arm, which is how they knew she was dead. And then they tracked down the gator and they put it down. You know, and I'm like, can you? I mean, like, you know, putting down the gator, is that really gonna fucking do anything? like these.
They had to like honor the chick, man. Like, somebody's fucking Grammy died, dude. Fucking put that bitch down.
I get it, man. I get it. Did you? But there was another, like, there was a story about like there was this. I think it was at Disney. It was at a Disney resort, and they had like this pool or this pond or something, and like a gator just like came out of nowhere and like grabbed this 5-year-old kid and pulled him down. Like, that's my fear, is like taking my kids to Florida. I could go to Florida and be like, you know, all right, like I feel okay with this shit, but you know, you never know out there. You know, there's fucking weird. You guys got hurricanes. You guys got gators. A fuckload of Republicans. It's just like, it's a weird place to live.
All right, boss. I think that is going to be about it. You can let me go.
All right. Well, so far you're the only one. So usually we have a lineup by the time you get done, but it's all good, man. We'll talk to the chat for a bit.
Black Power.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Geeks Cosmic Entertainment says Gator ate a kid at Disney World. That's right. Tony responds back with hide your kids, hide your dogs. 100%, man. 100%. Yeah, I know, Peter. What else would you expect a gator to do? And that's the whole point, man. That is absolutely the whole point. You expect a gator to just literally do what a gator is going to do, would just eat things and shit. And it's like, nope. You know, nope. I'm good. I'm good, man. Let's see here. Guys like Matt wouldn't survive in any other point in history. No, I totally would, man. I totally would. You know, I just would like be wary of my surroundings and shit. Like when I was a kid, I encountered a baby black bear in the woods when I was by myself. You know, like I happened to be walking off the beaten path one day in the forest when I was camping at the coast, came across a baby black bear. I noped the fuck out. And I'm glad I did. I had enough wherewithal to know to get the hell out of there, because I, sir, was a tiger cub, a Cub Scout, a Weeblo, and a Boy Scout. I absolutely positively have enough survival training to be able to survive at least enough of something. Bear Grylls, I am not. That is 100% true. However, I think at some point I'm probably not against drinking my own piss if it comes to it. All right. Let's see. Washington has a decent amount of Republicans. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I get it. No, I know not all Republicans are bad. I'm just making a crack about Trump supporters. Where was I when OJ was found not guilty? I was in 6th grade computer class. We actually wheeled in a TV and we watched the verdict come in. I don't know if that was appropriate for sixth graders, but I was in middle school. I could have been like sixth or seventh grade. I forget which year it was, but I remember I was in the computer class and we were using like those little tiny Macs, right? Those little apples, Apple, not an Apple II, but like the little one that had like a 5-inch screen and shit. Anyway, we watched the verdict there. That's where I was when OJ was acquitted. So there we go. Let's see. Although found not guilty is not the same as, well, no, he's acquitted. All right. Yeah, they had a computer class in 1994, man. Yeah, totally did. Let's see here. Okay, let's get to Mo. How's it going, man? Thanks for calling on in.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Today's been an interesting day, but it's all right. What's going on with you?
Oh, I'm just getting home from doing Uber Eats at the moment.
Oh, nice. How was your night? Because for me, it kind of sucked.
Oh, yeah, it's all right. I made my quota, and now I'm heading to my friend's house to pick up my books. Then I'm heading home.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, tantalizing, isn't it?
Well, I mean, like I came home and I'm all like, I'm driving home and I get to a stoplight and I fire up the stream, just to like program it. And I'm like, well, I might as well go home and fucking talk to people on the internet for a little bit and see how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, like even I did Uber tonight and it was just dead. I was surprised. It's usually okay on Wednesdays, but it was just, I hit my quota, but it just felt slow. Maybe that's just my issue with it.
Yeah, it kind of does for me on Mondays though, because I think not a lot of people order on Mondays, in my opinion, over here in California.
We get a lot. It picks up in the evening. Like the lunch rush was good because I live in the state capital. So there's like a lot of government jobs. And so they would order a lot of food. Then the lockdown happened and that shit died. But so right now a lot of people have actually become drivers. And so that delineates the pool. It's crazy how many people are out there right now making deliveries, but it's something we all kind of have to live with at the moment. So you deal with it.
How many tires did you slash from your competitors?
None.
Come on.
None.
Come
I have
on.
not. I have not. No, I don't actually like. Here's something I find to be really fucking funny, and I don't know if you've experienced this yourself. When I come across another driver, all right, like you know how it is with jobs, like they tell you don't talk about how much money you make.
Yeah.
Right. Uber drivers are the fucking opposite of that. It literally always is like, oh, how's your night going? Oh, I've made like $70 tonight. Oh, really? How long? About 3 hours. That's not so bad. What about you? I've done about 90 in 2.5. Really? What apps are you on? And it doesn't become a competition in the sense of like it being a negative. It literally turns into this like, so you're doing well. What are you doing that I can also do? And it ends up becoming more of like a helpful thing. And I tell everyone, I'm like, I run 2 apps. I do DoorDash and Uber back to back, man, like simultaneously. And that can get a little complicated at times. Like tonight I had 3 Taco Bell orders at once, 2 from Uber, 1 from DoorDash going opposite directions. I had to navigate that one a bit carefully. So,
yeah, I tried to do that earlier, like when I started doing Uber Eats, but then it got a little bit too complicated with I was doing Postmates at the same time, and I almost got in trouble for going the opposite direction. So yeah, I only do one at a time.
Yeah,
So,
I like to apparently like to torture myself, but it enables me to hustle and to make
yeah.
some money.
Yeah, usually on a good day, I make like around $200 a day. On a bad day, it's like 70 to 100.
How many hours are you working though to hit that 200?
Usually around 8 to 10 hours.
Okay. So you rock about the $20 an hour range, which is about what I get.
Yeah, I also usually go all the way to San Dimas and Malibu. So it's a long drive all the way over there too.
Yeah. No, I get
white
that.
country.
From San Dimas to fucking Malibu?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Dude.
Uh,
Dude.
I've been from Los Angeles to San Diego. I found myself in San Diego one time. Not one time, a couple times.
Now, wait,
And
hold on. You just do food delivery? Like you're not doing like people?
I do both. Some
Oh,
like
okay.
food delivery takes me wherever the fuck I let it take me. You know?
Okay.
And but people, yeah, I can go all the way to San Diego. I can go all the way to like what do you call it?
When I was doing the food the people when I lived in Portland, I had a lady one time want me to take her from Portland, Oregon, all the way to Seattle International Airport, which is about which is approximately 140 miles.
Damn.
And she wanted me to take her because she wanted to fly back home to China, but she didn't speak any fucking English. And so I sat there with her for like 10 minutes trying to help her find a flight. She didn't even have a ticket. She just was like, I need to go
Wow.
to Seattle. I don't think it would be right for me to take you to Seattle. So I didn't take her to Seattle. I talked her out of it. Like it would have been a great fare. Like, my God, it would have been like a couple $100 to drive up. And then I could have crashed at my dad's house on the way back and then driven back in the morning. But, all things considered, I said, fuck it. I'm just not going to do it. However, we do got a couple of people that are starting to pull on in, and like I'm gonna let you go, man. But keep doing. Be safe out there. It gets a little crazy, especially if you're if you're going from LA to San Diego, which is super fucking weird. But I mean, there's money in it.
Well, they needed a ride, and I took it. And this is when before they started telling us where we were going when we accepted the ride.
Oh yeah, I
So
fucking hate that about Uber. I hate that. I'm like, tell me where I'm going so I know how to navigate this shit. And
yeah,
I hate that.
it did.
I hate.
I did that to Lyft did that to me a couple times in my first year, where like I almost ran out of gas, and I'm like, okay, I just needed one more ride to complete the night, and hopefully it's only like a small trip, and it's not right near my house. So like, okay, so I'm picking up this chick, and then like as soon as I get there and I accept it, then and she gets in the car, and I see she has her suitcase and everything, and as soon as I saw the map and it says and she wants me to take her all the way to San Diego, I'm like, ma'am, I don't think I can do this. I don't have the money for gas, and I can't ask you for gas money to take you all the way to San Diego. So I'm
That
gonna
would
have
be
to
funny.
cancel it.
That would have been. You should have done it. You should have totally fucking done it. But like, I can take you, but you're gonna have to pony up $20 extra for gas and see what she says.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm too nice a guy myself to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I hear you, dude. I hear you, man. It's all good. But all right, man. Well, hey, be safe out there, and we'll talk again soon. All right.
No problem. You
All
have
right.
yourself a good one, all right?
Have a good one, Mo. Drive safe. All right, everybody. All right. Let's see. Anonymous user. Hold on. I want to get to this question real quick. He asks, ballpark figures. How much money do you gross doing Uber per month? You claim your rate's $20 an hour. Are you factoring in gas, wear and tear in your vehicle, etc.? No, the $20 an hour doesn't factor in gas or wear and tear. And on like the thing is though, it's like the gas. I keep pretty local because I live in a smaller area, so I pretty much only use maybe 2.5 gallons a night most nights. Like maybe not that most, like a quarter tank depending on where it sends me. But the $20 an hour is on average before everything else, and even after that, it's not that bad. Like I'll pull in between 400 and 500 a week, doing that, and I maybe will use like $30-$40 worth of gas. However, I recently just had to put about, god damn, how much did I spend? Close to $3,000 on my car just to fix it, and this was like 2 months ago. And that set me back, and that pissed me off too, because an extra 1,000 of that, the mechanic I went to, which was the dealer, quoted me $1,000 less than what they charged me. I was not happy about that. So that's, it would have been like $2,000. It ended up being $3,000. Thankfully I was doing the census work at the time, which paid fucking bank. So there was that. But now like that's gone. And with this YouTube royalty thing, I mean, it's going to be interesting in 2021. I'll tell you that shit. All right. Let's see here. What's the scariest place you've had to deliver? Oh, fuck, dude. I mean, I've gone to some weird, like, crack looking houses and shit. I've gone to some houses that were like in the middle of nowhere and they had like odd identifying marks to like locate the house, but really around here is not so bad. If I was working in like a larger city, I'd be a little bit more concerned, but this area is kind of small. So it's pretty basic. It's pretty easy. All right. Let's see. Big Daddy Garrett. I see your mic is muted, but you're on. Hopefully
Sorry
you're there. You are.
that. What's up?
No, it's all good. It's all good, man. How you doing?
Good. How are you tonight?
I am all right, man. I'm all right. Just fucking chilling, doing this thing for a little bit, seeing what happens. So what's on your mind?
Yeah. So what is this YouTube royalty thing? Like, I heard about it all day today.
Yeah.
I was at work all day and I didn't have time to like really get into it.
I was watching a couple videos of it, and the thing is, even they couldn't fully explain it. Like, I don't know what the fuck it means. Because royalties essentially comes in like, when you look at entertainment and royalties off of that, it's like you get a percentage of the earnings and of like, like when it either goes to cable or goes to home video or whatever. And that's whatever, and you negotiate those prices through your agent, when you're making these deals. And here we don't have an agent. We don't have anyone to negotiate. They're not offering us terms. They're telling us terms. It's a totally different situation. And I'm not I don't know. Let me go. Right. I'll bring it up here. I've got they've emailed me like 28 million fucking times today because I have so many goddamn channels. All right, let's see here. Let's take a look. So, okay. Royalty payments and tax withholding. This is what it says. For creators entitled to revenue payments, such payments will be treated as royalties from a U.S. tax perspective, and Google will withhold taxes where required by law. So what I think this essentially means is that for right now, we're considered 1099 contractors, right? This like, we're just contractors, independent contractors with Google. And so, they send us a 1099 telling us how much money we've made. And then from there, we use that, we file, they take, roughly it's about 25% is what our tax bracket is for most people. If you make more, it's more or whatever. Maybe if you make less, it's less. But mine has been about 25% on average. And so then you subtract out 25% of what you make each month and you're good to go. This feels like it's instead of having it be a thing at the end of the year when tax season rolls around to fix, it seems now like they're going to start withholding taxes, which at that point I'm like, wait, hold on. If you're withholding taxes from us, then would that then remove the independent contractor angle? Like what exactly, what the fuck does this mean? Like, am I no longer, I mean, cause I'm I'm a company, right? I have a business license. Mm-hmm. I operate in my state. I just had to like refile all my stuff like last week and everything. So I'm good to go for the next year. And so, okay, fine. Like, does this mean now that like my company is no longer, where I got to talk to my CPA about this because I don't fucking know. It just kind of came out of nowhere. They haven't mentioned this to anyone yet. Because they took place today. They sent us the email today. It wasn't even like a fucking thing. It was just like, oh yeah, it's just starting today, which is such a fucking.
I got the email too. Like, yeah, because I have a channel under 1,000 subscribers and I'm not even getting money from YouTube. And what I'm thinking is they're putting ads on my videos and I'm probably not going to get a cut of it because I'm technically not partnered yet.
Yeah, you won't be. You won't be getting a cut of it. And that's fucked up, man. Like I said before, I understand. Mm-hmm. I understand the necessity for the action. Because if you think about it, Jesus Christ, and fucking Instagram just updated their terms too. Is everyone updating their terms? Anyway, I just got an email from them. But
maybe they passed some stupid law about taxes.
I haven't heard anything, and I'm usually kind of connected into this situation. So, but then again, it's possible that I just overlooked it. So essentially, from what I can gather, okay, so we have to kind of to explain it. We have to kind of go back to the first adpocalypse nearly 4 years ago. And when that happened, you had about 216
with, PewDiePie, right?
PewDiePie, yeah. So when that happened, you had about 216 companies pull out, which the estimate that I read was it cost Google roughly $50 billion in lost revenue. 50 billion. 9 fucking zeros. And so that kind of caused them to react in the way that they did, which gave us the yellow monetization, all that nonsense. So with COVID, there's no advertising right now. There's no advertising. Right. Movies aren't coming out, right? They're not, the marketing budget. I mean, they just said today that Wonder Woman 84 is going to be on HBO fucking Max on Christmas. So there's not going to be a marketing campaign on YouTube. And there might be to try to like drum up business for HBO Max, but it's going to be minimal compared to a worldwide theatrical release. So, so you don't have movies that are coming out. So if, like, I cover movies on $3 Theater, a lot of the ads I get are tied into entertainment. There hasn't been any entertainment. So the ads are fucking shit. Donald Trump was running a lot of ads. Michael Bloomberg was running a lot of ads, a lot of political ads. Not everybody wants to sit through political shit. So it ends up kind of hurting us on that front because the smaller the ad pool, the smaller the earnings. And not only that, but YouTube hasn't been sending shit out there in regards to notifications on a lot of people. And so people aren't getting to see the content as it comes out. People aren't getting notified. And that's hurting content creators as well. Even though YouTube denies it's a reality, we've seen it. So the platform is getting more and more and more and more broken. And right now, they're not making as much money as they would be because there's no fucking adverts. This is the holiday season, dude. October, November, December are peak ad revenue months. This is when the vast majority of creators make the most of their money for the year, are during these months, this final quarter of the year. Because the beginning of the year, no one's buying anything. Ad revenue goes to shit. April is tax month. No one's buying anything. So ad revenue is fucking garbage. Picks up again about halfway through May, goes all the way through June. July is kind of terrible because it's I think it's like the end of the quarter. No, it's like the first month of the new quarter. And then they hold off on their ad buys until September and October, leading into the end of the year. Because you got like July, August, and September, and then October, November, December. So, it starts picking up towards the end of the year, like right now, but there's no advertising. So we're just not getting anything. And it's hurting a lot of people, which is one of the reasons why people are turning to live streaming. Because live streaming is at least a way to earn something, maybe, by the audience helping out. And the problem with that, from my perspective, is that, everyone is going to have their hand out. And not everyone is going to be able to, not everyone watching is going to be able to donate. You know what I mean? So it becomes this odd reality where we're all kind of trying to spin plates, and eventually it's all going to come crashing the fuck down. And I don't know what the fuck to do. I honest to God, I have no idea anymore.
Do you think YouTube wants to go to live streaming?
YouTube, it just wants to make money. They just want to make money. And the thing is, gaming content is still doing really well. Twitch, Facebook, they've been able to corner the market in ways that, quite frankly, YouTube is not. But the gaming world,
Twitch is leaning towards booby streamers now.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. They've always, the thing is,
I went on Twitch the other day, and there was like barely any gaming on there now.
Well, a lot of it is just talking. A lot of it's talking. A lot of it is, all that shit. I mean, I could simultaneously stream this to Twitch and I might actually start doing that. So I can simultaneously stream to
you for all this controversy stuff.
Fuck it. If I get banned off Twitch, I get banned off Twitch. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, seriously.
It's Twitch. Eat a dick, Jeff Bezos. pay your goddamn employees more money because we're all gonna be working for you one day anyway. It's true.
Yeah.
It's fucking true, man. Like these corporations.
So,
yeah, sir, go ahead.
So, do you think they're gonna change the partner program next year in a big way because of this?
No, I could see them lowering the restrictions, right? The 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours watched, I think, is an absolutely insane metric. I really do.
It used to be higher back in 2010.
It was more of an invite only thing back then. The reason why this channel.
Oh, okay. Because I remember when Machinima came out.
Oh, they fucked up so much shit though. So, Machinima was literally ripping off their creators. Like the contracts that they had with these people were just insane. But see, this is the reality of it though, right? So here's the thing. So you had multi-channel networks. MCNs were a big deal back in the day. I was with broadband TV for a couple years. And I had a sweetheart deal with them. Ultimately, I shouldn't have left, but I did. I had a sweetheart deal with them. And, but essentially what's going on with that though, is like you got, full screen, broadband, Maker, right? And a couple of these ones that are still around. And the reason why they're still around is because they are now talent management companies. They're not about trying to bring in the creator in order to build a network of creators that can then bring in advertisers, which is the whole point, right? They would facilitate the ad buys with companies, and then you would get, almost guaranteed ads, where on YouTube you're running AdSense, so it could be literally whatever. So now these companies are getting rid of these smaller, well, they not already, they have for years now gotten rid of these people that are what you would, no, I don't want to say undesirables, but they don't bring in the revenue and they're not worth the time and investment. So cut them loose. And they care about right now are people like the Jake Pauls, people like the Markipliers, the Philip DeFrancos, the PewDiePies, Mr. Beast, like the people that have got millions of subs that can be cross-marketed, whether it's through sponsorships that branch out into the real world, whether it's through merchandising sales or things along those lines. That's where it's gone. That's where the money is. And it's been like that now for a while. And a lot of the smaller content creators, people are making less money now than they were 2-3 years ago. And the reason why is because the sheer vast amount of content that gets uploaded every single minute is 500 hours of new content every minute. And that becomes so much for YouTube to try to navigate around and to promote and to monetize. And and so many people just aren't getting notified. So, it's a fucking mess. The whole thing's a fucking mess. And I'm frustrated with it. I'm really frustrated with it because I want people to have knowledge and have answers. And I want to have knowledge and have answers. And I'll be honest with you, these gurus that you see that run these channels, like how to fucking get famous on YouTube, all that, they don't know anything. They don't know anything. They literally don't. They talk in these absolutes.
No, they just regurgitate all the same shit. Like, oh, you got to do it this way, and they want you to have like a really boring channel, like a really rated G channel that doesn't do anything, and I'm just sick of all that shit.
Yeah, well, a lot of us are, man. That's one of the reasons why. Look, this channel's got 123,000 subs. I don't pull in more than like 1,000 views on Boulder Talk Radio. I haven't pulled in good views in a long time. That has a lot to do with the algorithm. As I do this show, and as I people watch it, it gets the watch time for the channel increases, and then it goes out to more people because that's how the algorithm shares content. And so I will find comments on these videos and people like, holy shit, you're still alive? I haven't seen a video from you in 2 years. And that's not because they unsubscribed. It's because YouTube literally stopped showing them the videos when I started getting bombarded with dislikes and fucking, they crippled my watch time. That, people can be mad at me all they want and shit. And they had every right to be. But they literally fucking hit my channel with like the death by 1,000 cuts. That's what happened. The reality of it, that's what happened. And honestly, the fact that I kept working and I kept chugging along actually fucking only prolonged the damage because people were just coming in, hitting dislike and leaving. And then that was lowering the watch time. The watch time went from nearly 5 minutes on average when I was uploading 3 videos a day, normally back in the summer of 2018. It went from 4 minutes and 55 seconds down to 1 minute and 37 seconds. That is an extreme case that even the guy behind who was running the YouTube Creator Studio channel, the guy who like works on all this shit for YouTube creators, I got him one night in a private conversation and I explained to him the situation. I showed him my metrics and you know what he told me? Start a new channel.
Start a new channel?
Start a new channel. That's what he told me. He said start a new channel.
I remember you telling us that story.
Yeah. Right? So think about that for a second, right? This guy looks at my channel. Would you be able
to do it today?
Like, you know what? Here, I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe not. I've tried starting other channels. You know what happens? People find out about them and then they fucking bombard them. They find out about them and they bombard them. Right? So it's like they fucking follow me and they attack everything that I do.
Kind of like DSP and KO Gaming.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, the difference though with KO Gaming is like, they went, I remember KO Gaming. And they went after that too. And that shit, dude, I'm like, look, man, I get it. Trolls are going to troll. You're, whatever and shit. But that shit becomes fucking demoralizing. Because it's like, hey, look, like, okay, fine, I fucked up. Like, I'm just trying to like, let me go and do something different. If you want me to go away, I'm just going to go do something different. Oh, no. That's the bullshit. And that's why, like, I've honestly, like, I've talked to YouTube, like, their teams, and I've like brought up this kind of shit. And the thing is, dude, they got no idea what the fuck they're doing. They got the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is up to. And it's all fucking garbage these days. I don't have faith in the platform. I enjoy doing this talk show. I think it's fucking fun. But I don't have faith in the platform. I don't have one iota of it anymore. I used to be a real big YouTube sycophant. Right? All on board. I'm sorry, what?
Like, I don't have faith in it either. I just don't want it to be like, a platform where you have to watch what you say and it's just the same shit. I looked at the trending the other day. It's all filled with YouTube videos, makeup channels, and like I used to watch this platform every day, and now it's just like I'd rather play video games.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons why I've been doing like the true crime stuff, because it's just interesting to me. It's something it's different, and I like it. Right. And it has an entirely different audience of people. An entirely different audience of fucking people. And that's, and to me, that's nice. Like the fucking anti-SJWs that were in, that were arguing against feminism in gaming have moved their way over to comics and movies. And that shit is as toxic as the stuff that they're fucking fighting against. And they've sucked the joy out of comics and they've sucked the joy out of movies. So now if like, they find ways to monetize hatred towards a show or a movie based upon one little potential tiny bit of controversy, and they amplify it and they amplify it and they amplify it, and it just sucks the fucking life out of it. I mean, and you know why they do it? They do it because it gets attention. It gets them money. It becomes algorithmic gold because YouTube rewards interaction. They reward commenting. They reward likes, and they reward watch time above all else. And if you keep people angry, if you keep them triggered all the time, they will come back to you because you train them to get that dopamine hit. You literally train them to become addicted to the negativity because that is the only way they can fucking come. I'm not even making it up, dude. Like that is legitimately the psychology of the situation. And it's destroyed so much of my love for this fucking platform. I don't even really watch movie talk anymore, any kind of commentary on movies, because if it just boils down into negativity, I'm like, I don't want to deal with this shit. I'm not going to sit there and attack something I haven't seen yet. And I'm not going to sit there and listen to people that are just going to fucking beat their chest over shit they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Sorry, I guess I'm a little bit frustrated. I have a bit of animosity towards the platform. I apologize.
No, I don't blame you, dude. Like, it's just after the first apocalypse, the platform just went to shit. The funny thing is,
and
I
the
used
thing
to
with
be partnered at 300 subscribers, and when I was partnered at 100 subscribers, I grew like crazy. Then they did the whole Adpocalypse thing, and they kicked everyone out of the partner program, and my channel just died.
Yeah,
And
man.
I quit for like 5 years, and I just finally came back to it last year.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly
start a new channel or just keep growing by the same one that I have now.
Honestly, if you've, I would say start a new channel. To be honest with you, it's fresh in the algorithm. Like this channel is never gonna get back where it was. Like 100%, it's never gonna get back to where it was. It doesn't matter what I fucking do. It simply won't. And the truth of the matter is, I'm okay with that. I've come to terms with that, and I'm fine with what I'm doing right now. You know, I hope to bring in more people, but at the same time,
like I didn't have anything negative on my channel, I should still start a new channel.
Well, I say that. I mean, if you're not happy with the direction your channel is going, well, how many subs do you have? You said you only have like what, 300?
No, I have like 460.
Okay, and like, what do you cover?
I cover right now. I'm covering next gen gaming news, and I used to cover Google Stadia.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna teach you a tip
almost every day.
All right, I'm gonna teach you a tip right now. Okay, and I really want you to listen to what I'm gonna say because I mean this. If you're gonna live stream, do not live stream on that channel. Create another channel that's strictly for live streaming, or if you live stream on that channel, immediately unlist it, but put it into a playlist that is available on your channel page. And the reason why I say that is because when you live stream and you have long form and short form content, if you are not pulling in a lot of views on either, it actually ends up sucking down the long form content, actually ends up sucking down the short form content, because YouTube looks at watch time. So if you're live streaming and you only get a few people watching you live, and then it doesn't engage the rest of your audience, then the short form content is also going to get treated by the same metric. So there's a lot of splash damage on the way this stuff works. So if you're going to do a live stream, immediately clip it off at the knees and put it into unlisted once you're done. And then from there, and then put it in the playlists, and people can find it by going to your homepage. But it doesn't go into the algorithm. It doesn't go into the search engine. It unpublishes. Therefore, it doesn't have any more reach. So it actually won't hurt your channel as much. But you'd be best to like probably start another channel on YouTube for live streams, or, you know, like stream on Twitch and then archive to fucking another YouTube channel or something. And then if you're going to focus on next gen content news, what system are you doing?
Right now, I'm doing the PS5 because that's the only next gen console that I have.
Okay, focus only on that. Don't do Xbox, don't do Stadia, don't do Switch. Just do PS5. Seriously. YouTube wants you to niche down. They want you to niche down on the content. Because if you have, again, this is the reality of it. This is why politics works in so many ways, because politics is such an overarching umbrella. It covers so many different facets. If you're doing anti-SJW stuff, it can be many different things. All you have to say is SJW and whatever. It's like, like typo negative blood. It goes with everything. But in regards to gaming, focus on console exclusives if you can, like Miles Morales, and focus on updates with the system. Watch other content creators for what they do. Focus on like the games specifically, like informational content. Don't just do like, fucking let's plays and shit, because like that's what everyone does. You have to find what people are talking about, so it's going to be what people are looking at. Okay, so there's a new game coming out, like Cyberpunk, right? Let's say Cyberpunk, that's kind of an oversaturated one, but it works for this example. So Cyberpunk's coming out. They're going to have PlayStation 5 compatibility.
Right.
So like find out what might be exclusive to that. Meaning like what kind of things are going to end up being like major, right? Or whatever, like what the differences are going to be, and then maybe do a comparison PS4 versus PS5 with an emphasis on the PS5. From there, that people who are going to have a PS4 who might be looking to upgrade when Cyberpunk comes out or whatever, it can end up getting into the algorithm and then bringing more traffic in your way. But I'm just telling you, like, this is just my advice. You can take it or leave it. But really, they want you to niche down, and that is probably your best bet for building a community who just wants that content. And then if you feel like you want to go to Xbox One or Xbox Series X, create a whole new fucking channel for Xbox Series X content. And then just route it all through your Twitter or like your Facebook or whatever your social media accounts are. But keep the YouTube channels separate because they're going to feed different beasts.
Okay. Yeah, because I did experience like a whole subscriber exodus when I stopped covering Stadia because it got boring to me and all my Stadia audience left.
Yeah.
So
well, because Stadia, there's no audience for Stadia.
That.
Yeah.
Actually, there is a bigger audience than you think with that, and I grew pretty quick when I started covering that, but now it's just kind of died down. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely take that advice into consideration because I'm already covering PS5, and a lot of people are asking how are my old PS4 games going to work on PS5, and
that's a big one. That's a big one.
PS4 games that I could test out.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to want to know what's going on with that for the compatibility. Even when I upgrade to the PS5, I'm going to probably be looking up content like, ooh, like what do I need? What do I, how's it going to look, sort of thing, to give you an idea. So that's something just to consider. And so take it all to, the best you can, I guess. But hey man, I got some more people that are coming on in, so I'm going to let you go.
All right. Thank you for the advice and have a good night. I'll continue to listen to the stream.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Have yourself a great night. All right. Have a good one. All right. Thank you very much, Big Daddy Garrett. Good luck with your channel, man. Oh my God. Anyway, I feel kind of bad just because I'm like, I kind of feel like I was like badgering a little bit. I get frustrated with YouTube quite often. All right, let's go for John. How's it going, man?
Oh, hey, Matt. How you doing?
Oh, another day, another.
Oh yeah, you mentioned about YouTube and networks and stuff, and it's not really a conspiracy theory, but I was watching TED Talks one time, and on YouTube, and they talked about cybersecurity, and they had created a defensive barrier of fake computer networks, fake workstations for the businesses, and fake people sending traffic and data back and forth. And the hackers that got into the system had no clue that they never penetrated the target that they were getting at. And it was a defensive barrier, which reminds me of, I like anime, of the show Ghost in the Shell, where they have all the defensive barriers, attack barriers, and all that stuff on that show. And I'm thinking, well, if nowadays hackers cannot tell if they're in the actual network they're targeting or a fake network, how can YouTube know that, I mean, we don't have an answer for it, but how do you know that the people that they're paying money to are real or just AI bots now? Maybe I'm thinking if they're not getting the revenue because they're not really generating ads that are being viewed, but fake bots watching the ads, then that creates a lot of money problems for YouTube because they're paying people that are just scamming them, and the actual ad buyers are saying, hey, I'm not getting the results of my money that I'm paying for. And of course, we would not know the actual info. YouTube's not going to say that because then, they're just not going to say that, if that's happening. But it was just an idea because it was, I believe it was TED Talks, one of the TED Talks, and it blew my mind that a defensive barrier was just like the defensive barriers in that anime show Ghost in the Shell. That blew my mind away. But,
well, I mean, Ghost in the Shell, didn't that rip off a lot of its themes from Blade Runner anyway?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's, 2036 into the future. There's, I mean, it's just, it's a sci-fi show, really, but
Yeah.
but that part of the TED Talks dude saying, "Hey, we got these completely fake, completely defensive barriers, completely fake everything, where the hackers can't tell the difference between a an AI sending emails and them getting the emails." That blew my mind. But
Well, I mean, there has been a thing on YouTube, and I see this a lot. You might see this in the comment section of some videos where there's like there's bots that are just posting links to like porn sites. And or then for a while so that was a big annoyance. And then it changed to like these like Japanese women with like very large breasts.
Yeah.
That were like, "Oh, you're so cute," and they would like do like timestamps or whatever to make it look like a real comment. And the idea was obviously to get you to like respond to them or like go and subscribe to their channel or some shit like that. And like again, that's all fake too. It's like a whole bunch of thirsty, horny bot accounts. And and the thing is, that's going to end up taking a lot of people by surprise. I could imagine some dudes who, are like maybe MGTOWs or something, and they get real angry on the internet and they're like, "Oh God, women are bitches and whores." And then they see that comment and they're like, "Oh my God, you like me? Ooh, ooh, ooh," and then they fall in love with an AI. But let's be real, that's kind of what they want anyway. That's kind of what they want. They just want like an AI. Yeah. They just want an AI put into a fleshlight. That's all they care about. It's like, "Oh, you're so big. You're so big. Oh, yeah. Oh no, it's so hurt. So hurt. You're so."
Yeah, there's
and I probably should not have done that joke. That's what the AI sounds like. That's not what Japanese women sound like. They sound very good in their own native language.
Well, I was in the Navy, so I went to the Philippines. I can quote you. "Oh, GI, you look so cute. You come here. Give you a good time." And what they taught us before you leave the ship is you only carry enough money to go out. Don't carry any extra cash because you're going to get ripped off without even knowing it, So you're walking around town and 2 minutes later, "Where's my money?" Some guy lifted you just like that, So it's hilarious. But yeah, the funny part was like years later, around the 90s, the Philippines, they got rid of the American bases,
Yeah.
And the political cartoon was the American ships and all the anchors, were all in the water, and Philippines had sunk. So, but
I will admit that joke's a little bit lost on me because I wasn't in the military. Well, the only thing I know. So this is my boss, my former boss, was in the Navy for a long time, and he spent a lot of time in the Philippines or the PI as he called it.
Yeah.
And he would tell us stories about all the whorehouses he would visit, and these were like generally all the stories he would tell us. But in his wallet, and I guarantee you it is there right now, is a photo of him and his brother in Longapo, Thailand. And it was on Christmas Day, 1976, and they're in the Navy, and they're in Longapo, and they're at a whorehouse, and they're just surrounded by whores.
Oh yeah.
And that's like his most prized possession. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's me and my brother we're at a whorehouse in Longapo, Thailand." And like, "Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool, Brian." He's all like, he's sitting like this, so he's like, "Yeah, I took Mama-san home that day." Like he would talk about taking Mama-san home, and I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Well, she gave me free booze, and it's like, because those are all of his stories are like him in a whorehouse.
My favorite PI story was a joke I told a guy. It was the second time we went back to PI, and this is a BM1, just like out of the movies. He's come out of the boiler room. He's hot. He's sweaty. He's having his dinner. And I sat down next to him. I come out of the air conditioning, so I'm all pretty and proper. And he looks at me and says, "Oh, ET2, I'm so worried. I can't tell the difference between a girl and a guy anymore. And I love my BJs, but I don't want it from a guy." And I looked at him straight and said, "Hey, dude, a mouth is just a mouth."
And now we know what John here did in the military. You're all like, it's that old submarine adage, right? There goes a submarine. 100 men go down, 50 couples come back up. So,
he looked at me for a minute in a complete shock, and then he laughed. And then he went back in. Oh man, you're just wrong.
Well, to be, Hondo says in the chat, it's only gay if the balls touch, which is true. Dude, okay. Speaking of that, and then
Sorry.
Have you never heard that before? Have you never heard that? Oh my god!
I've never heard that one before.
Oh, dude, that's old internet slang right there, man. It's and I saw when I first went to 4chan, the very first time I went to 4chan, I saw an image about that, and it was four dicks, and they had like a Prince Albert, like a ring all through all four of them, right?
Yeah.
So the tag, it was like on a motivational poster because those are the memes back in the day, and it just had this image of four dicks with like a ring through all four of them, and it just says it's not gay if the balls don't touch. And I'm like, oh dear God, that is hysterical. It's also disgusting, but then again, it's 4chan, so you're in for some weird shit anyway.
That's funny as heck.
It's a Chris Chan. It's a Chris Chan line, Hondo. Oh my gosh. Well, John, I'm gonna leave you before you die because I don't want to be responsible for that.
That's funny as heck.
All right, man. Well,
yeah,
we'll talk.
Good one.
We'll talk again. Have a good one, buddy. Thanks a lot. I've never heard like a boomer laugh that hard before over internet jokes. Now that's clearly the audience of Boulder Talk Radio. That's where we find ourselves. All right. Hondo, buddy, how's it going? All right. I know you've been you just say here, I want to talk about the world of crack pipes.
Oh fuck yeah, buddy.
Okay,
so check this shit. Wait, is my audio clear?
Yeah, your audio is clear.
Awesome. Okay. So I'm supposed to be doing my finals, but I keep falling down like internet rabbit holes and shit. And I recently stumbled across the world of crack pipes. Because you know how you always see crackheads and meth heads just smoking out of fucking pipes, but like where the fuck do they get the pipes from, right? So I just started Googling shit, like crack pipes, meth pipes, and I basically found that right now on the internet, mass market manufacturing of meth and crack pipes, and you can just fucking buy one, and apparently they're in gas stations too.
Well, because crack pipes are like they just get like called glass pipes or something, right? So like they don't have it tied to any kind of paraphernalia specifically, which is how they get around. It's like back when they had smoke shops and you could go in there and there'd be bongs on the wall, like, oh, that's a tobacco pipe, and you're like, like why is there pot leaves on the side? Because it's a pot leaf tobacco pipe.
Yeah, I get that much, right? But on the internet, they don't have to abide by that restriction.
True.
They fucking call them straight up. Like you can see in the links, like Etsy.com/meth pipes.
Yeah, I actually took a screenshot because I know you posted some links in the sidebar, so that helped me grab some screenshots.
Oh yeah.
Here we've got magical, meaningful items you can't find anywhere else. Meth pipes, only on Etsy. You can get a hand-blown pig pipe for $30. Who knows? You want to blow a pig? If you live in the farm, maybe this is popular on farmersonly.com. They have a panda pipe. They have what is this here? An injection alternatives. Is this I guess a sweatshirt. 5-inch clear and blue glitter glycerin pipe. The crystal pipe. Oh, it's an amethyst. It's an amethyst pipe. So if you wanna smoke the meth while convening with spirits, that's how you do it. Is that a fucking Pokemon on the bottom one there?
I think so.
It's an Espeon. What? What? It's an Espeon.
Yes. Now you're little kids. Y'all can just get together and.
Oh my god! How come and this is on fucking Etsy?
Yeah, it's Etsy, and it's not just that. It's like Alibaba is the worst because they just straight up call them crack pipes.
Yeah, well, Alibaba don't give a fuck. Alibaba,
they don't give a fuck, dude. They really don't.
Hold on. I'm bringing this up here. I got the fucking. There you go. There's the image. I just grabbed it. Epsilon glass smoking pipe. But here's the craziest thing about this Epsilon glass smoking pipe. It has 130 shop reviews at 4.5 stars.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's just got a bunch of. It's like this one person here, Kaylee Gian. Gene or whatever, September 25th, fucking 2020. We love it so much, 5 stars. And then there's some fucking pictures. I'll bring this up here in a second, but there's some pictures that are attached to that as well. So clearly, when it comes to buying these kind of things on Etsy, you can go ahead and get some serious shit. But yeah, people seem to really like this Espion glass smoking pipe. It's so there you go on that one. It gives you an idea.
I'm kind of disappointed. Hunter Biden, he just had a shitty basic bitch like crack
He
pipe.
really did, yeah. But I mean, think about it, dude. He put all that money in like fucking lube for his feet job.
Dude, I mean, if I was him, I would have just gone out of control and just bought like a fucking gold plated crack pipe of like made of diamond or some shit.
Well, here's Alibaba's website.
Yeah, they're the worst because they just call them crack pipes.
Well, I mean, we see here it's like large. I described a screenshot from like the website, but let's see, portable design water pipe. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. Water pipes.
Yeah, quote unquote. But like, if you were to scroll down on that image, like it just straight up labels them crack pipe.
Yeah, I got to go find that. Let me see here. He sent me that in the private chat. All right, Alibaba. Let's go bring this up. All right. So, you can, oh, there we go. Oh, wow.
Yeah. The Chinese don't give a fuck. It's like they know, and they don't give a shit. They don't have.
They know. They don't care. They don't give a shit. They just they want your money. They want your they want you to smoke crack. Let's see here. All right. Well, Oatlord says those are pop pipes. Yeah. Those are.
Yeah, we get that, but they're on purpose.
But it's like even these in here, like silicab smoking crack pipe. That looks like more like pot, though. If you're gonna smoke crack, I mean, like the glass pipes would have like more of like the bulb ending, and I think that would be like because the one here, the Amazon silicone honey straw weed. Wait, what? Smoking a silicone pipe? That doesn't seem to make a lot of sense.
Yeah, but in that last link right there on the side, it's a crack pipe training kit.
Yeah, well, here's this one here from the exchangesupplies.com. It's this just crack pipe training kit designed to demonstrate how a glass pipe can make an effective and safer alternative to injecting crack cocaine. A more essential skill than ever now that COVID-19 has completely changed the risk profile of crack pipe sharing.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Well, I mean, you at least have to respect the fact that they are fully aware of the dangers of COVID-19, and that they are willing to like put together a training kit so you can stay safe while still smoking that sweet crack.
Matt, no. Corona was supposed to get rid of them. Okay, we're not trying to save them,
dude. No. You want to fucking hear about getting rid of them, right? Okay, this actually happened in the Philippines the other day. So this dude, he's a drug dealer, right? And he's out on the street, he's chilling. Some guy rolls up, pops him 3 times in the head, just pop, shoots him 3 times in the head. Dude falls down. Guy ain't dead. Guy goes to the hospital. He's in the hospital bed. That same hitman comes back and fires 2 more rounds in him in front of doctors and nurses. Just walks in and ices this dude right in the fucking hospital bed and then leaves a sign next to him that just says pusher.
Yeah, right? Because that's Duterte.
Oh yeah, fucking Duterte, man. But but I mean, like that's some hardcore shit.
Yeah. They don't like him over there. The drug dealers. They really.
No, that's the whole helicopter ride joke. But like, the helicopter ride meme, wasn't actually real, but this is fucking real. Like that dude got straight, yeeted hardcore.
Yeah. Like Duterte actually declared war on them, and he told his law enforcement to not prosecute those who kill drug dealers.
So it's like the fucking purge over there, man.
Basically, yeah. Like they have a lot of problems over there. Like they've had ISIS take over like a small micro island that belonged to the Philippines. They've had basically like a cartel Mexico situation, but like 10 times worse in the Philippines because it's the fucking Philippines. Like they've had a lot of crazy shit to deal with, so I get that. But yeah, so next time you see a fucking crackhead just on the side of the street just smoking a pipe, you can rest assured knowing that we as America are encouraging a safe environment, that we don't want them to die of COVID.
Hold on, wait, I can't. Oh, okay. For a second I thought this was like a. It says here it's a crack pipe. Let's see. It's a smoking pipe fidget spinner is what it looked like, but it's not. A lot of these though, like they say they call it crack, but it really does kind of look like these are just like pop pipes, you know?
Yeah, yeah. A few of them did, but like if you were to scroll down, like a couple of them would actually say straight up crack.
Oh, here's one.
Yeah.
Siliclab dinosaur. Oh my god. Siliclab dinosaur smoking crack pipe with glass bowl and silicon downstem.
Yeah.
So this is one. I'll bring this image up here. So we're getting a very interesting lesson on all this kind of shit. So let's see. All right. So this is it. You can get it for a pretty good price. Looks like if you buy 1 to 99 pieces, you can get them for 45 cents a pop. So if you want to get a Siliclab dinosaur smoking crack pipe with glass bowl and silicon downstem.
Dude, I want to know why the fuck Etsy and like other sites, like I understand Alibaba, they're Chinese, so they can get away with it, but I want to know why the fuck can they get away with it?
I don't know, man. I mean, there's a lot of copyright violations on Etsy, you know? So maybe that has something to do with it, right? Where it's like, hold on, okay, let's see here. Meth pipe, crack pipe on Etsy.
Lord's asking the question. A lot of meth users use aluminum foil and Bic pens. That is true. They do that. And on that one site, the Exchange Supplies one, I believe they actually sold purpose meth foil, like purpose-built meth foil. Like, I don't even fucking know why a meth user would just not use regular foil, but fuck it. But apparently we want the junkies to live. You know, it's not like 1 minute we were bitching about the traffic, bitching about them shitting on the streets, and then the next now we're trying to save them. You know, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just asking the question: how come on the internet you can buy purpose-made meth and crack pipes?
I mean, you can buy a lot on the internet. You know, like right now I'm looking at. I just was like curious to see what else you could find, so I just literally typed in sex. And I can't show you this image because it would literally get my channel taken down. But it's a nipple labia clamp chain with neck chain, slave clamp erotic fetish, S&M, BDSM bondage sex toy, woman, couples adult games rope dildos. That is the official title. And what it appears to be are nipple clamps as well as labia clamps. And
Jesus Christ.
And apparently it's handmade and it ships from Colorado, USA. 1995. If you would like to give your spouse labia clamps. I don't quite know what the what Joro was like, of course you did, Matt. Of course you did. I just wanted to think like the weirdest fucking thing because like literally I just typed in sex and not only are there like, you know, fucking butt plugs here for like furries, like a furry tug tail made for pulling. It's a bond.
I thought Etsy was like a wholesome family site. They're over here selling like BDSM sex dungeon shit and fucking crack pipes.
Oh, dude, they have dire wolf dildos here too. You can get your hands on. Yeah, dude. PO already has 2 of those. That's probably true,
buddy.
Yeah,
Matt. I thought that Etsy's where you go when you want to buy homemade soap. Like,
no, look.
Jesus Christ.
Tail butt plug BDSM butt plug dildo tail plug fox tail plug DTLG sex toys butt plug tail pondage fox tail butt plug tug tails plug mature bestseller 37,048 sales with a 5-star rating. There are some goddamned deviants out there. There are some absolute deviants.
If you took a shot for every time, like you said, plug, you'd be dead.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Well, it's all done. It's all being done just to get into the algorithm is all it is, right? Like, like you're
spamming it.
Dude, this is what the hell? This is hysterical. Oh my God. We should just do a night looking at Etsy stuff. I feel bad for people listening to the podcast because of some crazy shit here. All right. So we've got the BDSM dungeon bench, spreader chair, spanking paddle, licking bench, bondage, heavy duty submission. $750.
Licking bench.
I mean, like you can look at the stirrups and the straps, and you can look
Stirrups.
at it. Well, not stirrups. You can look at like, well, yeah, kind of. I mean, well, not stirrups. I mean, like, I mean, you can see like the top pad has got like where the arms can go, right? And then, or even the legs could fit there through. I mean, I guess maybe depending on how they want to do it. And then I'm just saying, like, this one caught my eye. It's like it's freaking. It's fire engine red. It's very eye catching. Not my kink specifically, although the licking bench I'm kind of curious on.
I don't know what the fuck any of this is.
Hold on. Now I'm Googling it. What is a licking bench? What is okay? Oh! Guess where I found it? Etsy.
What?
I found it on Etsy. So okay, this is I kind of. I gotta be.
People bought this and gave it 5 stars.
I gotta be careful, like exactly what we show, because I gotta be careful, because that nipple clamp thing I was talking about actually shows like the labia getting it's a woman's labia. So I can't.
I thought Etsy was rated PG.
I thought so too, but it's not, man. It's not. This is some shit.
BDSM shit. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, this is where old ladies go to buy their soap. Jesus Christ.
All right, let's see here. Let's see. Jero says, I think Matt would probably enjoy doing a stream like that K-Rock Loveline thing. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, this is a licking bench, apparently. This is BDSM architecture. Licking bondage bench / BDSM bondage fetish sex dungeon furniture. 50 Shades licking bench anal oral fetish furniture sex furniture. $829.72. And you can get this. You can get a payment plan if you are pre-qualified for as low as $70 a month with Kalarma.
What the fuck?
And apparently this item is almost gone. There are only 2 left, and 4 other people have this in their cart right now.
Jesus Christ.
I am in the wrong business. Yeah, Dog Munch, absolutely. Sex sells, dude. Sex sells, 100%. Hold on, now I'm just kind of curious. What does Alibaba have when it comes to sex toys?
Matt, I have an idea.
Oh my God.
What?
You can buy a I can't show this. Oh, I can't show this on there. You can go and buy a realistic flesh-like vagina Japan sex girl vagina pussy. The realistic type pussy. Silicone Valley vagina pussy. On Alibaba. And you can get it for $8.
What? Wait a minute. Do they sell like full on like dolls, like replica dolls?
I don't know. I'm gonna blur this real quick though, but I'm gonna blur this just so I don't Jesus
Matt, I have an idea.
Oh my God.
You should just like call in to like one of these shops to just make this shit and just start asking troll questions.
Look at this here. Okay, look at this here, right? Like this is what they're selling. Realistic flesh-like vagina Japan sex girl vagina pussy, realistic tight pussy, real silicone vagina pussy. Dude, and it looks cheap. I'm not gonna lie, it looks cheap, but it's silicone. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that fleshlights are made out of. So there we go on that one. You can get a customized logo, minimum order 2,000 pieces. Wow.
I just Googled like sex dolls in Alibaba, and they fucking sell like the full on like human sized ones too.
Okay. This is now we're going down a very odd.
Yeah. I came here to talk about crack pipes, and now we're talking about fucking low rent, cheap Chinese. They sell fake pubes. What the fuck?
Wow, some of these are like, okay, this one is like remarkably kind of realistic. I don't want to say remarkably realistic. Well, it's like $1,200 for this one right here.
I'm linking something in the side chat.
Oh my God. See, this is okay. This one I can show you guys. Look, this is, they actually do sell a real sex doll on Alibaba. If you are lonely for the holidays,
they sell thousands of them.
Dude, for the price, like the next stimulus check is going to totally like, no, not my stimulus check, because I have this, but I'm saying like for the next stimulus check we're going to get here in America, for that price, you could throw down like another $150, whatever, and you could get like this free shipping sample male sex dolls, non-inflatable full silicone head hair transplant hot adult sex toy for men, and that's what it's called. And I just like the image of her kind of giving the shruggy emoji of like, you know what you're here for.
I think we just solved the incel problem. Like I think if we just told people, hey, take your Trump bucks and your second stimulus, or your Biden bucks, or whatever the fuck, and you can just get one of these, I guarantee you the school shooting rate would drop to 0. Because it's like $500 and you can buy one, dude. That's pretty cheap.
What the fuck? Here's one. Oh my god. I can probably show this. This isn't probably going to get me in too much trouble. Although this stream is going to be age restricted, and that's fine.
Oh yeah.
Most of the streams are. I get people flag my shit all the time, and I get age restricted all the time because I swear. All right, I'm not rubbing my pud viciously right now. I'm just laughing. Look at this one here. For $750, you can get this Japanese girl big butt ass masturbator sex XXXXXXX ass pussy big booty lifting leggings sex doll. Oh, and by the way, the image there is a video. It's a video of it being like jiggled around, by the way. Like that's what it is there.
Dude, click the fake pubes and in the side chat.
Oh, it's in the chat. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, then I should Oh my god, why? Why? What? Why?
We're gonna tell all the little kids, don't buy a PS5. Just go on fucking Alibaba right now.
Just go on. Well, no, not like little kids, but of age adults.
You know.
Oh my god, what in the hell? Let's see here. Okay, look at this. You can just buy wholesale human hair, fake sex dolls, pubic hair, beautiful pubic hair, 2 buyers, and it's $79.
Okay, so
for pubes.
I'm gonna buy this for my Dick Masterson cosplay because, like, you know how his hair is right on the top of his head.
Yeah, you mean like the fact that it's like receding? Yeah, yeah. You know, I mean, like that guy's got a large enough forehead you can play a drive-in movie on it. So yeah, and I know I've met him. So anyway, we have looked here at a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of weird things. But sadly, we have come to an end because it's an hour and a half. Yeah, right. I got to keep it. I got to be up early tomorrow. I gotta go to bed here in a little bit. And just got the kids, so I got to try to keep it short. But Hondo, I do appreciate you coming on, man. Of course, we will always go back down these rabbit holes again as time goes on. This is definitely the weird shit that you get with Boulder Talk Radio.
From crack pipes to sex toys. Boulder Talk Radio, everybody.
There we go. All right, man. Well, thanks a lot for coming on in, man. Have yourself a great night. We'll talk again soon. All right. That was good. That was great. That was funny. Oh my God. I was hoping to block out. There's a lot more on there. There's a lot more on this. And my goodness, Etsy has a lot. People are really horny on Etsy. That's more or less where they even sell sex dolls on Etsy. So there we have it, folks. And a squirt realistic dildo 9.5-inch sex toy, and the image is literally the dildo shooting cum. Oh, the internet is a dark, twisted, weird place, and of course that's what we do here on Boulder Talk Radio. Have a lot of fun with that one. So if you guys have had fun, do me a solid. If you've laughed at all, if you've chuckled, if you've smirked, please, for the love of God, leave a fucking like. Help out the channel on that front. If you are new, hit that subscribe. We do a lot of these streams. These are always good. If you can, you could always help out by simply becoming a channel member or doing Patreon and all that jazz. All right, everyone. I will talk to you all probably tomorrow night. I'll be back on. Have yourself a great night. Thank you again for watching, and remember to
turn off that pesky ad block.